Hello student, today we start about the next pond, that is the rearing pond. Already we are completed the nursery pond in the construction of dam or the fish seed farm. The three important things, that is the nursery pond, the rearing pond and the stocking pond. Already we are completed the nursery pond. The next one, that is the rearing pond. As compared as the nursery pond, points are the same, but somewhat somewhere the little bit changes in rearing pond. On the basis of these points, I will explain about the rearing pond. Number one, that is the eradication of aquatic weeds. How can we control the aquatic weeds? Number two, eradication of unwanted predator fishes. Number 3, liming of rearing pond. Number 4, manuring and fertilization. 5th, eradication of predator aquatic insects. Next, 6th bit, that is the stocking of carp fry in rearing. 7th one, that is the supplementary feeding. And the last one, that is the harvesting. On the basis of this 8 point, I will explain in detail about the rearing pond, right? Number 1, that is the method of controlling aquatic weed. How can we control? Already the points are repeated repeatedly in nursery pond. The point is same in the rearing pond also. Manual and mechanical method. How can we control manual, mechanical method, chemical method and biological method of the aquatic weed? The removal of emergent and marginal weeds by hand picking with the help of man, with the help of labor, hand picking, uprooting them, keep them in control. One thing is that. Then the submerged weed, all are the examples of weeds. What do you mean by the weeds? Weeds are unwanted, undesirable plants which grows in water, which are more harmful than the beneficial to the Indian major carps. They are more harmful. Little bit they are helpful, but 95% they are the harmful. That's why the weeds must remove from the ponds. By this one are the submerged weed by cutting them with the handle post by the labor. Then one thing is, I would like to say, the control of weed by mechanical method is done in the limited state. In our India limited state, they use the mechanical method, means one type of boat, one type of mechanical machines they can use to control the weeds. About the chemical weeds, in this method herbicides are used to control the weed. Herbicide not more harmful to the fishes and water also. The chemical should be selected and used carefully to prevent effect on fishes and water. This is the biological control. Sometimes they ask for the purpose of 2 marks about the biological control. In this method, herbivorous fishes species use. Why? In the sentence already mentioned that herbivorous means they can eat or the feed or the feeding habit on plants, vegetables, greenery, decay and all these things. Herbivorous fishes like grass carps, tilapia, it is used to control the weed effectively. The fishes are also known as biogen because they control the weeds. In this, grass carp is very effective to control a weed because important point is that grass carp can consume weed up to the 70% of its body weight per day. This is a very important point, 70% of body weight per day. Tilapia consume filaments algae and submerged algae. All are the weeds, filament algae, submerged algae. Silver carp especially feeds on phytoplankton. Phytoplanktons means microscopic unicellular which are present in water called the phytoplanktons. More and more examples in examples. Then next point, that is the eradication of unwanted fishes, means the predator fishes. Predator fishes is harmful to the Indian major carps because they feeds on Indian major carp, about the spawn, about the fry, about the fingerlings. Then how can we remove, means unwanted fishes mean the predator fishes, how can we remove from the nursery pond, rearing pond and the stocking pond? Predator fishes are generally found in nursery pond. In the nursery pond, Velago, Notoperus, Clarius, all are the example of predator fishes. Accidentally they comes in the pond by pipe way, by dam way also. Then how can we control removal of predator and weed fishes? Poison should be selected. It should be a kill the target fish at fairly low dose. Means we can select the chemical which is poisonous but harmful to the predator fishes. It should be a cheap and easily available. It should not pollute the water. Important thing, the chemical not polluted to water, because if the water is polluted then it is harmful to the fishes, means Indian major carps. It should be neutralized within few days. When the watering and drying it is not possible, poison are used to remove such type of fishes. Some examples can also use for plant derivatives. It contains the 4 to 6% of capon. It enters the bloodstream of fishes and kills buccal cavity. It causes the RBC and that of fishes. Means plant derivatives is also one of the content that remove the wheat. That is the dairy's root powder. Root powder containing about the 1 to 5% of retinol is effective to kill the fishes. It should be applied at the rate of 4 to 10 gram per cubic of water is 4 to 10 ppm. It should apply at least 3 to 4 weeks before the stocking of pond with carp spawn. Right? Then in the liming, already we are completed in the nursery pond, that is liming. Same point is here. Liming should be done when the pH of pond water is very low. Soil to be muddy and organic matter. It corrects the pH of pond. Generally, 200 to 250 kg per hectare lime is sufficient. In generally Maharashtra, the ratio is that 200 to 250 kg per hectare lime is sufficient. Right? There are the advantages of liming. Increase the total hardness and total alkalinity. Increase the availability of carbon and photosynthesis. Watering is also important in the nursery pond, rearing pond and the stocking pond. After liming, after the completion of liming, pond are filled with water. During water, care should be taken that undesirable fishes, example insects or other fishes, enter into the pond, which can be take the precaution. So the water should be passed through muslin cloth. When the water is come from the dam in the ponds, nursery, rearing, stocking pond, that time you can close that line or that pipe with the help of muslin cloth. Such type of muslin cloth is very beneficial to control the aquatic insects or predator fishes or other things which are harmful to the carps. The next point, that is the manuring and fertilization. Manuring increases the production. The fertilization is an important fish cultivation. It is in agriculture. The rearing pond should be fertilized after liming. After the completion of liming, after the fill up of water in the pond, then you can rearing the pond should be fertilized with after the liming. Manuring of pond, that is in nursery pond 10 to 15,000 kg per hectare. In rearing pond, simple point, addition of 5,000, 15,000 to 20,000 kg per hectare. Ponds are treated with cow dung, organic manure or inorganic copper fertilizer. The manure used in the nursery pond are cow dung, buffalo dung, poultry dung, and same in the rearing pond also they use the pond cow dung, buffalo dung and poultry manure. In India, fish farming, cow dung is preferred for inorganic fertilizer because it lead production of large number of zooplankton and which are beneficial to the katla, mrigal and all fishes belonging from the carp. That is the eradication of predator aquatic insect. Already we have completed the predator fishes, but this the point is aquatic insect which are harmful to the fishes of spawn, fry and fingerlings. They injure to the spawn and fingerlings. Then how can we control the aquatic insects? The predator aquatic insects commonly occurs in nursery pond. Ranitra, Nymphia, dragonfly, all are the example of aquatic insect. Many insects may fly from one pond to the pond and causes harm to the stocky fishes. They can fly by the wings, with the help of wings, and they injure to the spawn or the fingerlings. They are unwanted by repeated drag netting. One thing is that to control the insect, drag netting using insect net, but result is not satisfied. Therefore, certain insecticides are used to pond effective to control such type of insects. Which are the insects? Which are the insecticides? That is the emulsion of mustard oil or coconut oil and washing soap in the ratio 56 to 18 kg per hectare should be applied at least 12 to 24 hours before stocking of spawn into the ponds. Tipol 8-300 yellowish can be also used. Effective control and Department of Fishery of Maharashtra State recommended use the emulsion or prepared by using diesel oil, hydroxide and water at the rate 1040.75 ml. Means effective control by Department of Fishery told that of the Maharashtra recommended that you can use to control the insect by oil emulsion also. Then the sixth point, that is the stocking of fur. How can it is the depending upon the pond stocking capacity. Nursery rearing and stocking pond have the different capacity. Stocking of carp spawn in the rearing pond. Stocking rate of fry in rearing pond is varies from 62,500 to 1,25,000 fry per hectare. This is the capacity of stocking pond. Stocking of carp in rearing pond. Right? About the food and feeding habit. First of all, in the first month, we can give the fry equal to the total weight of fry stocked. Some scientists, Alugini, Horai, they experimentally observe in first month equal to the total weight of the fry stock. Second month, twice the initial weight of fry. Then in third month, stocked per day. This is the scientist is research on the Indian major carps by practically about the food and feeding to the Indian major carps. Feeding habit, food should be spread on water surface because they easily can catch. Feeding spot do not change daily. Feeding should be done in morning. Last point, that is the harvesting, important point. In rearing pond, fry attain the length. In nursery pond, we saw that is the 15 to 20 mm. But in the rearing pond, fry attain the length 75 to 150 mm in 3 to 5 months. At this stage, developing fishes are called the fingerlings. It means that the fish change from fry to the fingerlings and fingerlings to the last one, that is the table size. We will see the next stocking point topic. At this, as it is more appreciate size of packing and further transferred to the stocking pond for culture. This size means 75 to 150 mm. It is the size to transfer fingerlings to the stocking pond. Right? Thank you.